Have you seen? You haven't seen all the Insidious, have you?
No. How many are there? Like 5 or 6?
This is number 5 right now.
Okay.
I've seen them all.
Oh, nah. I just got through the first, which was fine, really. And I think I saw pieces of the second one. Just the old lady dying, basically. I was like, okay.
Well, today we're going to be talking about Insidious, The Red Door.
Right.
Ooh, scary.
Yeah, in July.
Red Door.
Very scary July.
It's Halloween year-round.
I wish it was. I mean, I'd like to believe that.
At CineQuest Video Roland, Halloween is year-round. We watch horror movies all the time, not just October, like some noob.
Aren't you pretty much a fan of all of these? Yes, a fan.
Let's get started, okay? We're going to talk about The Red Door. The last one I did see, obviously, was
I didn't.
Skeleton something.
Skeleton
Key. That was someone. It was one of those.
Another movie?
That's the one with yeah, it takes place in Louisiana. I think it's Skeleton Key.
Yeah.
It was number 4. I saw it in the theater, Roland, and I didn't like it.
All right.
I didn't like it at all.
There we go. That's fine.
I was kind of upset watching that movie.
Oh.
Mind you, I was by myself. I tend to get a little bit more upset when I'm watching with by myself.
You just sit there and stew in your rage.
But usually, if I'm watching something that's kind of disappointing me with someone else, I sit there and quiet and stew. See, this time
I don't do that.
Yeah, you don't.
Absolutely not. It's not good.
And I mean, it could ruin the whole theater experience for the whole theater.
Yeah, well, if it's ruined for you, it's ruined for everyone. Fuck 'em. But it isn't, I mean, really, you just do it, you salvage what you can, all right? That's
right.
The best I could say.
This one was directed by Patrick Wilson, the guy who plays the dad.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Oops.
Yeah. The action, thriller, Dollar General Will Arnett guy.
You think he's the Dollar General? Wouldn't Will Arnett be the Dollar General guy?
I mean, I would generally agree.
Because
before this movie, I was like, this guy's cool, but this movie sucks so much ass. I was just like, oh, damn.
Well,
I'm kind of preferring Will Arnett to this. And Will Arnett sucks.
Will Arnett's all right.
He's tolerable.
He's funny. He's more funny, though, isn't he?
Lots more funny, especially in the progressive commercials.
This guy's not trying to be, fucking funny at all.
No, he's not. That's why I'm just like, he's so serious. I want to like this, and it just sucks.
But, I mean, he's the guy that was in all the Conjuring movies, right? He's Ed Warren.
Mm-hmm. So
and before we get into talking about this movie, I saw part 3 of the Conjuring movies. The Devil Made Me Do It. Shit movie. Okay. Total shit. Bored out of my ass when I watched that movie.
I'll watch them.
I hate Ed and Lorraine Warren in that movie. Whatever they were portrayed as, these saviors. But they were focused on the love story.
So that one wasn't the prequel? Wasn't there a prequel in there somewhere of the couple before all of this bullcrap or some such
that's the Conjuring movies. The Conjuring movies that we saw a trailer to The Nun Part 2, and I hated The Nun. I was fucking angry when I saw The Nun.
Yeah, I was
nice.
I want to watch just a marathon of all hag, fucking nun, old lady.
Well, I mean,
ghost,
fucking watch Two Witches. I did a reaction to that. I watched that fucking movie. That's better.
Yeah, probably get around to it.
And it's unfortunate they do James Wan and Lee Whannell movies, and they were involved in this one too. I think the unfortunate thing is that for me was
James Wan's stories.
No, they're created by Lee Whannell.
Oh, okay.
The Conjuring movies are the ones that were kind of more push from James Wan.
Okay, that's what I'm thinking of.
These characters were created by Lee Whannell, which is the guy that plays they're the two assholes in the fucking YouTube video.
Yes.
Yeah, and he's the other guy, the one that wasn't all bearded.
The one that was.
It was literally a mirror image of what you see here, except I'm darker.
Yeah, sort of.
You felt that a little bit? Did you feel that a little bit?
Kind of, but lame. I mean.
But that guy was a pretty good representation of you. I would say
part of it.
He goes, right, and he's like, no.
Yeah. Say hello.
Yeah. No.
Of course I wouldn't.
Yeah, you never do. So this continues the story of the first 2 movies. And 9 years later, according to the movie itself.
So, right. I just want to make sure I understand what that all represents. They're everything that it's happened to them in the movies prior has been wiped from their memories.
From part
To
2,
forget.
they were hypnotized to forget the further, because I think if they would be continuously doing it.
Yeah.
And yes, I know you kind of like grunted a little bit about the astral projection thing, but that is basically what the movie is about. Like they astral project.
The astral project thing, not the Lorraine character YouTube video like moment, with them.
No.
Specifically,
no,
not that.
no, not that.
God damn it.
Of course, those two characters come out in all of the movies.
Yeah. She's fun to see, I guess,
Lynn
especially
Shay,
when she dies. Oh wait, I said that already.
What was the first movie? I mean, she died in the fucking
end,
first
right?
movie, right?
So
I find. Hold on, let's just start from the beginning here, okay? This real quick. We have the dad and the son, the same kid from the first 2 movies.
Okay.
He's going to college. The guy's mother, I forget his name. It's Patrick Swayze. She's dead. I think this is what triggers a little bit of that, like
relapse.
Yeah.
Or they sort of get
like the memories start. Usually when a
back.
traumatic experience happens, or it triggers like some kind of emotional thing,
right? And maybe it'll knock an old memory
subconscious kind of stuff could come back to you that you try to forget.
You have like a really hard fart, and it just smells like a certain way. That all of a sudden,
yeah, exactly like that. Yeah.
you instantly regret the last 10 years of your life.
Man, you're a movie reviewer extraordinaire, Roland. Really bringing it true to life.
You're welcome. So
what's with the movie? Like, I left disappointed.
Yeah, it sucked. I really liked, certain scenes of it, but it was too far and few between, I guess.
I'll tell you this:
none of them can act, and what's his name is overacting, if anything, which is unfortunate because he would be good if anyone else could sort of keep up.
That scene whenever he's leaving his son at college and he's coming back and he's kind of crying and stuff.
Yeah, I laughed when his face.
You laughed, and I was just. When you laughed, I kind of cringed a little bit because I saw what you were laughing at.
Yeah,
and it just fucking took me out of it completely. And that pretty much continued throughout the whole fucking movie.
Yeah,
because any sort of
a lot of disappointments.
Any sort of like emotional scene, like I wasn't buying into it at all.
No,
I felt nothing for these characters.
They're really bad acting, and it was a lot like it wasn't even just the bad.
See, they're not bad actors. They were just bad acting in this movie.
Right.
It just didn't translate very well. I think the story was very mediocre.
Yeah, it was very annoying.
It was boring.
How long was the movie, dude? We got out of there like around.
To be honest with you, we got out like close to 2.
So you probably could have cut that movie down to like an hour.
An hour long feature length film.
There was just so much like unnecessary crap. Just like to tell like a very very simplistic thing. Oh, they're remembering shit. Aha. And then when you remember, more of it comes along. Like I've never heard that kind of fucking plot before.
But the thing is like I motioned to you during this time. I was like, is this the climax of the movie? Because like it didn't seem like it should be. I was like, are we like at the midway point? Because this cannot be the end.
I was really afraid, and I actually was surprised. I was quiet about it mostly, in that it was gonna be like a to be continued. Come on, check in part 2, like in October. Kind of stupid. Like,
no. It really had like just a bad.
It really, because it wraps everything up like very abruptly and quickly towards the end.
Well, abruptly, but I mean it. Who cares?
Nobody. It was really stupid.
Like we didn't get none of the red character, the little demon.
No.
Like,
and just to
even his initial like appearance.
That one was
not scary at all. Like
no, it looked kind of like I don't know, like either
there was one jump scare that got me in the very beginning.
He just looked like he was smeared in shit, just like he sort of partly thought it was, just like an old person in an insane asylum kind of thing. Just like
it was just a lackluster.
The guy just eats his poo.
I was hoping for something better since the main characters were coming back,
Mm-hmm.
But man, like I was really disappointed in this movie. Who gives a shit? Like, I didn't care the fact, like, his mother died. There was no real emotion attached to that.
Nope.
And then the kid and the father, like, this should be like a struggle between the two.
Mm-hmm.
Like, or like some kind of like relationship.
Friction, drama.
Yeah.
Trauma.
But that was like not there either.
No.
I mean, they're trying to like draw on the fact that they were in that further and like and the guy finds out who his dad is. Who cares? Like, it just happened so quickly. There was all the story, the exposition and stuff. It was just such a very superficial story. It should have been more in depth. The guy finds out who his father is, right? The father and son are now they've had this experience. They're having it again. And they have a strained relationship, but it didn't really feel strained. It just feels someone was just being a bitch.
Yeah, so...
And then the mother was just there. And then the other brothers and sisters were just kind of like, poof. Like, everyone was just back. Like,
they just show up, you know, at the end of the movie, and like...
Yeah,
I guess that's when it becomes important or whatever.
But what was it though? Like the climax, there was no climax to the movie. Like, it felt like nothing.
Yeah, no,
it was a waste of time.
There didn't really seem to be much of like I guess an actual conflict, or I don't know, sense of.
There were no stakes in this movie. Like there was no like, oh, someone might die, this kind of stuff.
I didn't really feel like that at all. I was waiting for it, hoping, just like, all right, who's gonna? No, nothing. Okay, what about the jock? Or like, there's a few decent effects, I guess. Some fun like little camera angle shots that they used, maybe.
Oh, you're reaching now.
Yeah, I'm really. I like when
the camera
they turn to the side.
Yeah.
It sucked. I was really trying to get not get annoyed, I guess. And so like it wasn't too difficult to do that because there was a lot of dumb shit to laugh at. Again, like when what's his name is like having his little fight after with the kid, and he's running back, fast walking like an adult back to his car. He doesn't quite make it. His face just like collapses, and it's like, oh, sad face. And I mean, you know, he gets in the car and has his little moments and just
he did that thing. What the fuck was that?
Christ.
Anyways, man,
so much of that it was not good. So yeah, it was pretty
all the things that they touched upon was like seemed forgotten about. You know,
is the old lady like a different version of that demon witch, or is it a thing part of it? Like I forget. Like
which one? Like Lin-Shaye, the girl at the end,
the dead one, not the the witch in the further or whatever that goes and scares the fucking kid. Kind of thing at first. Is that the red monkey demon too, or are they two separate
that's something
ones?
else. That's something else entirely. And again, I
wanted to see more of that.
But you find the thing is, all those stories are told in the other movies, and you find out more about those characters in the other movies. So when they bring them back just for like one scare, that's so cheap. It's so fucking cheap. Like I said, the red demon showed up. At some point, he's choking that girl. And then he just looks up.
You don't actually see that, right? She just sort of like looks like she's choking.
Right, but then you see it's her standing over her.
Oh, yeah.
And then that's it, right? And then nothing happens. And then he's running, and then they close the door. Like the significance of the fact that they called the movie Insidious the Red Door. I thought there was going to be more of the red door. What's behind it? Is it more evil? Is there more evil behind that? Nothing. It was nothing.
No,
There's nothing behind the red door.
Just a cool name.
They
tricked you, bitches.
They used it to like get the guy to probably paint red doors and make it
that's the other thing. It's also fucking annoying and insufferable. The goddamn the whole
art teacher, right?
The art teacher's the dumbest shit. All of that. Like, firstly, what is this? Just like a psychology class? What is? Where are you coming at with these fucking reach into yourself and bring this out and put it out? Like it would have.
It's like Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, exactly. She would have been so much funnier. You must paint with your heart. No, doesn't matter. Her accent and all that was.
It was annoying, man. Like those are reasons why. That's why I gave up on my art class.
He went to like
for shit like that.
Oh well, I never had to fucking. It was more insufferable than that, but still, that was just very, still pretty stupid. All of it, that whole. She's the best. I want to go. I think remember that whole scene where he's referring to who he's going to be learning from and shit, and seems so proud or like.
Yeah, when he goes when she says she's the best and he smiles, I was like,
"What the fuck is this?" Yeah. Ugh. And then also like, I mean, I have to assume that it was either that one or a part of the entire program that he was going to. Doesn't fucking matter. It was cringe as shit. I couldn't fucking.
I was very disappointed.
But I wanted her to die. I was just like, damn it, isn't the monkey gonna show up and just like murder all of the fucking class?
The fucking demon a monkey.
I know, I do. Because it like runs around and shit on its all fours. It looks like a skin shaved sort of like old person with a tail, a flesh tail probably. You don't ever see it in like solid light. Well, except for that one part where it's standing over the girl after it's choking her. That's why again I thought it looked like it was old man smeared as shit because the light was weird, and so seeing the red and the blue like body paint on it just
it almost seems
made
like
me
they
laugh.
didn't. It almost seems like they didn't
I
really
felt
know how to
bad.
end the movie, because like I said, lackluster climax, and I mean, not to get too far into spoilers necessarily, but I mean, if you've been following
It
the
was such a
franchise, you kind of
slow
know
fucking
everything.
burn. Yeah,
It was.
It was such a slow burn, and the pacing of it never changed. It was just a very like steady set of, I guess, action scenes or pacing throughout the action. Fuck, I can't even explain how annoyed I was seeing through it because it just droned.
Yeah, it
did fucking ever.
Again, they had
no matter what was fucking happening.
They had points in the story or plot points that they were touching upon, but like they didn't really delve into them. Like I said, the relationship between him and the father, and then he finding out who his father is.
Shallow.
Yeah, it was so. Oh my god! Like
it had some cool like moments like that when they went in through all of that, like, but literal like this is one 10-second scene kind of thing, like for example that you mentioned of the father. Oh, you mean like the father's father, right?
Yeah, the father,
in the end showing up with the like pictures turning into the lantern kind of thing. That was okay. That was a cool sequence kind of for the most part, but
again, what did it matter? Like what's the resolve in all that? Like
he gets to meet him, that's it. Or like,
but that's what I'm saying, like he saw him, but then like what does that do for him? And then the son and the relationships all together, like, and then the wife, Rose Byrne is just there.
Well, there's a lot of shit that's implied. I mean, that you have to infer from all of that crap, and it's really not worth going into because I don't even know anything about. Me not knowing anything about the goddamn series to begin with.
Well, the thing is like, even if you're trying to like infer and all that kind of stuff,
why should I care with all of that?
That's the thing. You don't care about the characters enough to like even delve deeper into your own mind or infer anything that's going on in the movie, because I don't care. I haven't cared about the characters from like the minute they're like at the funeral for the guy's mom, and then everyone just looks like they're just there for the paycheck, because that's what it was.
Yep.
It was,
hey, I mean, hopefully for them they get
yeah, good for them. They got paid.
Yeah.
I feel bad though for Patrick Wilson because he did a terrible job directing this movie.
Yeah, you think so? Has he directed any of the other movies? I have no idea.
I don't think so.
I should check. I'm looking at all that crap.
You know what? I'm gonna go back and check to see if he directed that Conjuring 3 movie. Because if it is, he should stop directing from now on. He should just stop.
Okay.
I haven't at this point. I don't know, but I haven't seen a movie that I'm aware of that he directed that I've liked. So far, this is the only one. But you know what? I'm gonna check right now. I'm just gonna check to see who directed fucking.
Go for it.
Conjuring 3 real quick. Get away from me. I don't want your ads.
For your
oh no, Michael Chaves. I don't know who the fuck that is. Did not direct Conjuring 3. But yeah, not a good movie. Not gonna give it. Gonna go away from like the number ratings. Let's just say, would you watch it again?
Fuck no. Well,
I would not.
Maybe trashed. Very, very trashed.
If it was on TV and you lost your remote.
I didn't mind the noise.
If it was, I would recommend anyone who's thinking about watching this movie, just wait till streaming.
Yeah, wait till
it's on Tubi.
Yeah, there you go.
Don't buy a subscription to anything if you don't have it already to watch this movie.
It's not worth the cash.
Hey, I had free tickets, so it didn't technically pay for this.
I mean, yeah, that was the only reason I went. I mean, aside from the fact that I did want to. I was hoping to be disappointed, but not this much.
This is the equivalent of me going to see Limp Bizkit in concert, assuming it's a free ticket. And it's on a day that I'm not doing anything. So.
Yeah. And it will still be even below those expectations. Yeah, unfortunate. Sure. Very unfortunate. Yep.
That's unfortunate.
Save that cash.
Save the cash. Don't bother watching it. Wait for streaming. But if you want to take the chance...
Watch the other movies?
It's on you.
I don't know.
Watch 1 and 2.
Watch the first one.
Watch 1 and 2. 1 and 2 are good. Part 3 is okay. Part 4 sucks. Part 5 sucks. Let me give you a quick rating since I've seen them all.
Go for it then.
I'll start with the worst one, and that is number 4 is the worst one. Number 5. Number 3. 2. 1.
All right, easy enough.
There's your rating.
First 3 are tolerable. Then.
Yes.
We'll Well, the first one I liked, actually.
Yeah, the first one's good. I
That's
enjoyed
why
it
the
a
rest
lot.
of them were just like, and I was kind of proven right. But thanks. Probably get around to it.
You know me, I go watch the movies.
Sure.
And I suffer through whatever.
But I'm
happens.
not. I'm just stingier, I guess, for that. And you're pretty stingy too, so
Yeah.
not necessarily. That is to say, you know, I wouldn't put it past you to save a couple bucks from this.
Oh, sure, yeah, sure.
But I'd definitely be less likely to wanna cash out for this noise.
All right then. Well, I guess got nothing else to say about this one.
Nope, not really.
I
want to be done with it.
Remember, if you like this video, be sure to like and subscribe. You can hear all of our good takes and our bad takes on movies. And this one, it was a bad movie.
Yep.
And I dare anyone to say otherwise.
I mean, find the good. Good for.
If you like this movie,
good fucking luck.
Like, I don't know what's wrong with you.
Yeah. Seek help.
Seek help. We'll see you next time.
Bye. Peace.